dog in the street.
We're gonna win, Twins win.
All right, everyone. Welcome in Twin City Sports Talk. Fun Twins episode for you guys today. You got Bruce and Jack. Jack repping his Aaron Judge USA World Baseball Classic jersey.
It's coming up, people.
It's coming up. Pitchers and catchers report in 10 days.
Yep.
So baseball is this month. We get baseball games in this month, and I can't reiterate it enough. I'm excited.
Thank God.
Yeah. World Baseball Classic is like 32 days away, I think.
Something like that. It's like, I think it starts the 7th or 9th of March. I don't remember.
Okay.
Maybe
And then
the 9th,
opening day, 52 days away. It's getting there. We're getting close. Today we're going to be going through top 5 checklist of what we want to see from the Twins this year and what it will take from the Twins to make the playoffs. The top 5 things that need to happen. I'm going to have some honorable mentions in there, of course, because it's not always just 5 things that need to happen.
No,
it's a lot.
It can't ever be.
Exactly. First off, though, we're going to start with our sponsor today, Kitchen-Wise, Closet-Wise. It is a family-owned, operated business proudly serving the Twin Cities and surrounding areas. If you're ready to truly maximize your space, call them. They are the team to know. They specialize in creating custom solutions designed around how you actually live. Kitchens, closets, pantries, garages, and more. They do it all. They transform underused or cluttered spaces into something beautiful and highly functional. What sets Kitchen-Wise and Closet-Wise apart is their focus on smart layouts, quality materials, and custom designs that make the most of every inch. I just did that in one breath, and now I'm out of breath.
I was going to say, wow, you just destroyed that.
Call or go to their website to get someone out for a free consultation. There's their phone number right there. And their website, just look up Kitchen-Wise, Closet-Wise. Thanks for sponsoring, guys. Everyone give them a call. All right. Twins top 5 checklist. And then also later we have Wolves Wild game tonight. Our ticket giveaway for the Wild game, February 2nd. Canadians game. Ethan Michaels was our winner.
Yep.
I think he said
if they lose, Ethan, it's your fault. Just
we're never doing another Wild ticket giveaway.
Yep. If they lose, unbelievable.
I think he said he's taking his wife, so have
That's
a good
awesome.
time, people.
Drink some
we're glad
beer
we
for
could
me.
do. Yeah, we're glad we could do that for you. But yeah, have a good time. All right, we'll get to our predictions for those in a bit. Twins top 5 checklist. We have many different things kind of listed here. I'll go over some honorable mentions before we get to what me and Jack kind of agreed as.
Pretty much sat there and decided, like, if these things all happen, we should make the playoffs.
Should or could.
Unless the Pull-Outs decide they don't want half the team again this year and send them away. But assuming these 5 things happen, you can hope. Because, I don't want to. The AL Central's kind of up for grabs. You have Detroit, and Cleveland's always Cleveland. But, like, Kansas City isn't great. Chicago's horrible.
Dude, Chicago's active right now. They just acquired Jordan Hicks. I'm
going to continue to say they're horrible.
Oh yeah, yep.
Until they're 5 games over 500.
5 games.
Like, okay,
that's the threshold. 5 games of the threshold. That's nice.
Because
I would
like he'll be fine. But he won't be great this year. You see that with every Japanese-born player. They are never good the first year.
Except, was Shohei good the first year?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think he was great.
That would be news to me, but yeah, okay. Either way,
hitting-wise, that is. Because hitting is a complete different sport over here than it is in Japan, I feel like.
It is, yeah. Now, okay, so didn't the White Sox just acquired Jordan Hicks from the Red Sox?
Yep.
And then they signed they signed Lamont Wade. So that's maybe sneaky.
They did get
sign
Acuna.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Sir Anthony Dominguez as well.
Didn't they get Austin Hayes too? I need to look that up.
I think they might have. I know there's talks about it. I don't know if it actually went through.
Yep, White Sox reached 1-year deal with Hayes. So
they did. Okay.
Yeah. Well, hey, White Sox.
They're making moves, but still, they're the White Sox, so they're kind of you got to show it before you make a statement on it.
Just like Jack said, the Tigers are kind of sitting a few steps above, and then kind of Twins, Guardians, and the Royals are kind of just in a bunch, kind of right
Yeah.
next to each other, all kind of jumbling for second place. But the Tigers too, like they have holes that could be exploited between injuries and just if players don't show up like they did last year. Like the Tigers,
Oh yeah.
everyone played well for them last year. I can't see them repeating exactly what they did last year, but
No.
Eric Skubal, the best pitcher in the MLB, it's really you can really do anything with him. All right, we're gonna get to some honorable mentions of some things that would help the Twins make the playoffs. And I think the first one is coming off of after the trade deadline last year, Cody Funderburk was the best Twins reliever in his last 30 games.
Without a doubt.
He has an ERA of 1. And I don't really need to talk much more about that. I don't even have his stats pulled up, but in his last 30 appearances, he has a 1.5 ERA. He was untouchable. Here's the thing, like Funderburk, he's had the stuff. He has a hard slider, a changeup, and a fastball. He's a tall lefty. It's kind of something you don't expect it, of course, because a 1.5 ERA, that's not sustainable at all.
No.
You always,
but it showed you something.
Yeah. And I think if the Twins want to make the playoffs, he has to. And here's the thing: you have Rogers and Funderburk now. If Funderburk maintained just a 3.5 ERA, you have two reliable lefty relievers. Which the Twins, I don't remember last time they've had two reliable.
How about never?
Yeah, well, there you go.
I know they have, but not recently.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
God, I'm like trying to like move around because this like glare in the picture is kind of pissing me off.
Your big head is covering it now. So
I know. That's what, like I'm like scooting around. I can't like trying to get it like over the blind spot there.
Yeah. So Funderburk, that's kind of an honorable mention. Just continue what you were doing at the end of last year. It was fun to watch. Yeah. It was good. Bright spot in the dark days of Twins baseball there. Next one is a few rookies needing to make a splash in there. And I'm not talking like Luke Keyshaw or guys that have already had time in the MLB. I'm kind of talking guys like Emmanuel Rodriguez, John Klein, who's made the 40-man a 23-year-old reliever. He's going to have time. Connor Prelip, another lefty, probably the nearest lefty to getting major league time. He's probably going to get some time this year. Andrew Morris, Mick Abel from the Duran trade, and then Henry Mendez from the Harrison Bader trade at the trade deadline. Those are just some top guys that we think will most likely, because of injuries, get some time. And it would be great for them to come up and maybe have like an Edward Julian type half-year rookie campaign, like Eddie in 2023, where he's going to come up, hit the ball. But if the Twins want a shot at the playoffs, they got to have the young guns making splashes at the very start.
Oh, for sure.
And all of these guys are very able of that. Like Mick Abel. You get the pun there. They're all able to.
I get it.
Yeah, I hate myself after that one. Mick Abel. That's a big one.
Too now.
Yeah. Henry Mendez is really interesting, though, because huge average bat. He hits for a ton of average, but a little bit of power every now and then in the outfield. The outfield, a very injury-prone group we have here. Byron Buxton has had over 100 or has played over 100 games in a season once, and that was last year, and his age 31 or 32 season, whatever it was. Wallner hurt. Austin Martin always hurt. So Henry Mendez expects some time. Same with Emmanuel Rodriguez. He's been due. He just is also super injury prone, but some of these guys come up and make a splash. That's all we got to see there. Keeping in the outfield, it would be really, really great if Matt Wallner could hit just 250. And if he's hitting 250, I think that's enough to say that if he's hitting 250, he should probably hit 35 or more home runs. I think that's fair because whenever he hits the ball, it's 110 miles per hour off the bat. It's Giancarlo Stanton, but a lefty. That's really what it is.
With a worse swing.
Yeah, okay. I can agree to that. Yeah. And his stupid taking the helmet off, wiping the sweat off after every pitch. Wallner, Matt, you got to hit 250. And if you hit 250, it should easily be 35 home runs for you. I mean, in his first kind kind of not full season, but 2023 he played.
First little stint.
Yeah, I mean, he played over like 90 games in 2023. He hit 265, but last 2 years have been rough. Last year was horrible on every standard. But 250, that's the mark, Matt. And if you do that, the Twins' playoff chances go up 3 steps, not even 1 step. If you are the big power bet that you can provide for this Twins lineup, it goes up many steps, chances for the playoffs. Sure. And then maybe a minor one, because I don't actually see this happening at all, but Luke Keyshaw, do not allow the classic sophomore slump. This is something I really can't see, because I've watched Luke Keyshaw just his entire career throughout the minors up until now. This dude never is not able to hit the ball. He's always putting bat to ball. That's the issue with Eddie Julian that I saw. Eddie struck out. He struck out looking a ton. It was almost like he was scared to strike, or he was scared to swing the bat. But I mean,
know, like what we kind of talked about pre-episode with Keyshaw. This was my reasoning for not putting this in the top 5 was he really hasn't played that much. Like in the great scheme of things, like that was a scuffed rookie year.
Yeah.
Like barely enough games to be considered a rookie.
Yeah, so how many games did he actually play? Because, well, he was up for like a month, and then he ended up breaking his hand. So how many games did he play? Let me check. So he hit 302, which awesome, but 49 games.
49 games.
I think it has to be above 60 or somewhere around there.
I think it is 60. I think it's 68, I want to say.
Yeah. So actually, this might still technically be his rookie year.
I think it is going to be technically.
Yeah, and the thing with Luke though, his defense is pretty awful for really most standards of or ways of thinking about it. His defense is pretty bad, but that's something you can improve on. It's just the fundamentals, really. Get at second base, get the glove in between your legs, and field the ball and throw the ball accurately. But his hitting, there's no doubt there. And he can hit for some power sometimes. He has a little bit of pop when he gets a good bat on it.
Oh, he absolutely does.
But yeah, that's kind of, Jack covered why that. I was thinking about putting it top 5, but yeah, that's good. So, all right. Then the last honorable mention before we get to our top 5 is more stolen bases. This is the issue. Rocco, the last 2 years of being manager here, he was preaching, we're going to steal bases. We are going to get guys in scoring position. Well, you kind of lost your chance, because you had Willie Castro. You had a full season of Byron Buxton. Well, a mostly full season of Byron Buxton. And then before that, he had guys like Nick Gordon, like a few years ago. And who was the longtime Marlins player? The guy, the really fast kid who hit the homer after Jose Fernando's death.
Oh, Destrange.
Yeah.
Was that Destrange Gordon?
D. Gordon.
Something like that. I think
wasn't he on the Twins for like a year? I forget. Oh, no. I'm thinking of Billy Hamilton. My bad, Twins fans. No, Billy Hamilton was on the team in 2023.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No. But yeah. Either way, he's had a lot of chances to fix this stolen base kind of curse, but the Twins, again, for the last 2 years, last in stolen base attempts and successful stolen bases. Stolen. And here's the thing, it's such an easy way to get guys in scoring position. The bases are like 4 times bigger than what they used to be.
Yeah.
Steal, man. Like Keyshaw, you need to be stealing. Austin Martin.
Another thing I also want to point out is, like, look at Boston. Boston would read a catcher. Like, I mean, I'm going to take this to an example with the Yankees in Boston. They would read Austin Wells, and Wells doesn't have a great throwdown, but they took huge advantage of that. And they'd steal all the time. I think he had 9 stolen bases in like 2 games against them.
I believe it.
25. Yeah, I think it was last year. But I feel like now with what's his nuts? What's their manager's name again? Jesus, brain fart.
Derek Shelton.
I feel like he really needs to take advantage with Buxton being, like, when he is healthy. Like, we need to be stealing bases. 100%.
And that's the thing. Like, he was healthy all year, but Rocco was like just
Rocco
nervous
just
because
didn't
he
do it.
didn't want him to get hurt again.
Which I understand that. I
understand,
totally understand
but
that.
if you want to win
your-
games, you got to have everyone stealing when they can, including one of the fastest players in the league, Byron Buxton. Like,
Yeah.
Buck still had 20 stolen bases. He had a 2020 season, his best season of his career. But for Buck, for how well he was hitting last year, hitting like 280, 290 most of the year, getting on base, hitting homers, but getting on base, he should have had 35 plus stolen bases if you're giving him the chances and stuff. But like Jack's saying, it's honestly just more focused, more amped to win the game. If you're reading the catcher and if you are telling your teammates like catcher's not ready.
Well, it's a momentum changer too, because then all it takes is one little blue pit in a right field. Like,
that's how you win
and
games.
Buck's gonna
right
be able
there.
to score from second.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. If you put a bunt down, it like with Byron Buxton on second base, that forces teams to make a very sharp play, because if they make one little mistake, like the first baseman can't scoop a grounder or anything, Buck might score on that play. It just puts so much pressure. Like, you need to steal bases. That's how you win games. And I'm confident in it this year because Rocco would say it, but it's bluffing. He was too scared to. He didn't want to give the defense free outs. But Derek Shelton has always played a more ordinary, fundamental game of baseball where he's going to bunt more, which I appreciate. Like,
I think bunting guys, is unfortunately a dying part of the sport. Like,
it is. But Derek, he that's the type of baseball he coaches. Like, fundamental.
Teams that can bunt are going to win championships. That's my hot take.
Maybe not over the Yankees and Dodgers, but I like that take a lot. But
hey,
just because their lines are so loaded.
And Robinson can bunt for a double.
Yeah, exactly.
So, just saying.
Yeah, but I'm confident in the stolen bases department for this year. I think Shelton's going to bring a more
it'll be much better
fundamental approach to it this year. Yeah. All right, top 5. All right, and this is going back to the guy we were just talking about, Byron Buxton. Buck, if we want to make the playoffs, you need to play another 110 plus games this year.
I'm gonna say 120.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, either way, like 120, 110. I think if
you need this guy to be the Twins captain. Like, this guy Buxton needs to be present. He needs to help out these rookies, like, kind of get the swing of things. Because I mean, obviously, like, they have no idea really what the hell's going on. New faces, new clubhouse. Like, I think Buck is much more than just your fast center fielder.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is the leader in that clubhouse. I guarantee it.
Well, when he's playing a full season, he's one of the best power bats in the league. Maybe the best defensive first baseman in the league. Or, sorry, center fielder.
I'd argue that.
I would argue that he is the best center fielder. You have PCA in Chicago and Julio Rodriguez. I think those are the only two comparable ones. But Julio.
Denzel Clark coming up. I will give him that.
Who?
Denzel Clark. He had a great rookie season with the A's.
Yeah, he did. I just don't think he's at that level yet as those three guys.
Definitely not.
But Buck can hit for average on stretches, but he's also hitting 35 home runs last year in his best year. But again, the main thing is staying healthy. Yeah. And I think he has better defense than both PCA and Julio. That might be biased. I get it, but he is better or even with them in the defensive compartment and really hitting too. But either way, Buck, play 110, 120 games. He did do it in 2017. He played 140 games. But that's really before he came into his like power hitting stretch there. But either way, he's done it twice in his career, over 110 games. But 120, we'll say that. 120 games this year.
Yep.
That's the baseline, Buck. If you do that, we jump up more steps to make the playoffs reality. All right. And then number 4 here. This is another guy that's not really found his tune yet. So Brooks Lee simply just needs to make a jump. Okay. So if I go to Brooks Lee's stats here, obviously going to be our starting shortstop going into the year, but he had 50 games in 2024 where he hit 221. So it was not a good first half of a rookie campaign year kind of thing here. Last year, we got that sample size. He had 139 games, played basically the whole year, hit 16 home runs. He only did hit 236, though. And Brooks Lee being a switch hitter with an OPS of 654, that is not good, Brooks. No. You were one of our highly touted prospects for years. There's a reason why this is top 5, because Brooks Lee being, I will say, super talented defensively. Brooks Lee can make any 100%. Play at short. Yep. But you need to bring that average to a minimum 250. But I want you sitting at 260 this year. That's where I want you sitting, because it's realistic, and this is the jump you need to make. This is going to be your 3rd year in the majors. Okay, and I get it. Some guys progress a little slower, so I'm not mad at them. I'm not giving up on Brooks.
No, you can't. No. Way too early.
Yeah, it's like, but either way, hitting 236 in a full season last year, switch hitter. You couldn't really rely on him in big situations at all. No, I needed to see more, but I will say this is his first year going into the year as our starting shortstop, not behind Carlos Correa. And he was kind of that swing man playing third, and when Royce was hurt, no idea second. How
excited I am that his ass is gone.
Yeah. Jack will be one of those booers when the Astros come to Target Field.
I would boo Correa when he was on the damn Twins. I didn't care.
Know.
Once a cheater, I know. Always a cheater.
I guess.
But I remember vividly in high school. I don't know if I've told the story or not yet.
Okay.
We're in first hour, and he walks in with his stupid ass Twins Correa jersey.
Who?
You.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was just absolutely disgusted.
I don't care about the yeah. Well, I don't care. He brought us playoff victories. I'm cheering for him. It's gonna. No. I talked to Trevor about this. It is gonna be weird seeing how Twins fans react that first game back, because some of them are gonna boo. I feel like it's literally gonna be 50-50 split down the middle.
Oh, I will.
Because
be
some
at that
fans
game just.
Oh yeah.
So I can boo.
Some fans will be booing. Some fans will be.
Let's see when
cheering for him.
I'm curious.
See what?
I'm gonna see when that is, when the Astros come to town.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
We can start talking about the next one though. While I do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to pull up my list again, but the third one that we have here, this is a big one. This is a really big one. These top 3 are all big in their own respective kind of category here, but the third one here, our bullpen just needs to be top 20. This is not a high bar to reach, okay? It's really not. It needs to be top 20. I should honestly say top 15, but top 20 for right now in ERA. We could go into EPA, expected points added, and all these other random stats, but just the simple ERA, Twins bullpen needs to be top 20 in team ERA for bullpens, because honestly now you sign Taylor Rogers, you have some young guys coming up. Cole Sands, Justin Topa, vets now, Taylor Rogers. You're probably going to sign another righty most likely before the season starts here. You traded for Eric Orzi, a veteran from the Rays, to start the season there. Cody Funderburk coming off of a fantastic second half of the year there. There's question marks. It's the weakest spot on the team. That's why we have them.
Absolutely, it is.
Like, that's why we have it so low at like be top 20. We could be like top 10 or top 15, but the weakest spot on the team, just be top 20, and we're going to have a fine chance, because honestly, the starting staff is talented enough to keep
starting
it within.
Staff realistically should get you through 5.
Yes.
If they don't get you through 5, they failed their task.
100%. Yeah, this bullpen just needs to be average. You can let up some runs, but this offense is really what's going to like be the key. Well, yeah, everything is key as its own kind of respective measure, but the starting staff, they can hold their own, and they're going to keep these games attainable. But the lineup really needs to just score, I think, 4 or 5 runs, and you're going to win 70% of these games this year. If they score 5-6 runs, which shouldn't be too hard, but there's some good pitchers in the MLB these days.
Yeah.
Either way, bullpen be top 20 in ERA. Do you have that date for the Astros game?
Monday, May 18th.
May 18th. Early.
I will be there.
Early game.
Booing the cheaters. Probably throwing something at Altuve. Well, I'll probably miss because he's too small. But I'm just kidding. How to get kicked out of the stadium. 101.
You can throw your beer at him.
Yeah, right.
Eat this.
Take this, you leprechaun.
All right. Continuing, number 2, kind of on the same wavelength we're on right now. Starting staff. This is the big one here. If the starting staff can stay healthy, no stats included here because they have the talent around it either way. If the starting staff can stay healthy like they did in 2023, you will make the playoffs.
You could even win a playoff series, we saw.
1,000,000% because this team is basically, you had more of a lineup in 2023, but this team is very, very identical. The Twins starting staff ranked top 5 in a lot of key categories, ERA, runs allowed, just everything as a whole in 2023. The Twins lineup led the league in strikeouts that year, and they went on to win 3 playoff games that year. It was a step in the right direction. We know what happened after that. The Pohlads cut $30 million off the payroll, but
hooray!
We don't talk about that anymore. We talk about this year and the starting staff because it is, in my opinion, it's better. It is better than it was in 2023. You have Pablo. Joe Ryan is maybe going to start opening day. It's going to be a toss-up. The last few years, it hasn't been.
You have to start Joe Ryan opening day.
I think they are not going to go off of Pablo unless Pablo gets hurt or something because he's just like that captain leadership. But
you got a guy in a baseball classic who's
Pablo is too.
I know, but
either way,
I don't know. I have personal bias. I really do want to see Ryan throw opening day. I feel like
I do too. Yes, I'd be fine with either. But
this tournament, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know how emotional he gets emotional in his stuff.
When it's a big game, yeah, he gets emotional. So but he's just that stone cold killer. But
yeah.
Either way though, the depth is what is so good here because if you can even I'm saying stay healthy here, but you're gonna have injuries no matter what. But you have Taj Bradley, Mick Abel, David Festa, Zebby Matthews, Simeon Woods Richardson, all these guys that are on any really team, they could be a 4th or 5th starter on 80% of teams in the league. But Bailey Ober will not have the same year as last year. I don't know what happened last year. Maybe I could dive deeper into it, but he just was bad last year.
He was horrible last year compared to how he has been. Just unacceptable. But
2024 and 2023 was just awesome with Bailey. But last year had a 5.10 ERA, but he still did not walk anyone. In how many innings did he pitch? He pitched in 146 innings, only had 31 walks. And 120 strikeouts. So, I mean, he's never walked anyone. If you see Bailey Ober have more than 1 or 2 walks, or more than two or more walks in a game, that's a bad start on many terms.
He has great control.
He will not have that same year. He will have a bounce back year. I would bet so much money on it. But then Zebby Matthews coming into another full year, he has the stuff. He does. He maybe people could argue that he could be a good bullpen arm instead, but he's going to be your 4th coming in, and then you just have so many guys after that. Starting staff has depth, but you just got to stay healthy. That's number 2 thing.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah. All right. And number 1.
Most important.
This is the most important thing.
Make or break, I would say, this year for this guy.
Yeah. You want to announce it?
Yeah.
All right.
We need Royce to exist.
Yeah. Just
so bad.
Royce.
And that means not getting hurt on your second at bat. That means not being out for 2/3 of the year.
Yeah.
I know you're probably going to get hurt this year, but let's try to make it under 4 times. It's just the consistency is all we need from him.
If he's on the field, he shows it. But
yeah,
I mean, even last year, he did play 106 games. He was injured for 50 games, but last year was also just he had some bad streaks. He only hit 237 in 100 games, so that's a good sample size. But Royce, we need you back to that 2023
just insanity run.
Yeah, we need you back to that. You have the talent to do it. I think he got in his own head a little bit because he had
100% he did.
he made that stupid quote like very early in the year last year where he was talking about Derek Jeter because that was his idol growing up.
Mhm.
And he was on the record saying like, "Oh, I don't slump. I don't do slumps. I don't do that kind of stuff." And then he ended up
And
going
then the
on like an
baseball
0
gods
for
like smited him.
yeah, I think he went on an 0 for 18 slump like
Yeah.
a week later, and he had a ton of bad slumps. Like he was not good last year. But for us, I think a good year from Royce, getting back to a 270, 280 hitter, 20, 25 plus home runs, but just getting on base and staying healthy. Play another 100 games this year.
Yeah.
And then
I'd like to see an above average OPS from him. That's
Yeah.
my number one gripe about him.
Yeah,
I need to
2023 had
see
a
a very significant
921.
boost.
921 OPS in 23. That's only
Yeah.
60 games because of the injuries that year, but yeah,
But
that's
still,
all
if you're going
we
to
need
get
to see
hurt,
it.
which he will get hurt, at least make up for it.
Yeah.
Be the guy the team needs you to be when you are present.
I mean, it's him and Buck. That's the face of the franchise right there. If you want to be paid the big bucks in a few years when you're done with team control, Royce, there's two things. You need to stay on the field and you need to hit homers because the defense comes naturally. It's really good with Royce. He's a great defensive player, but hit homers, stay on the field. It's cliche to say it, but it's as simple as that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you see a rise.
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Thrown
really
onto
what
the
it is.
chopping block,
Exactly.
He's a top 5 hitter in the league for, what was it, 5 years in a row now or something?
Yeah, 1-2 batting titles. Like,
Yeah.
it's
unfortunate.
That's
the game has changed 100%.
Oh yeah, if you can hit homers and stay on the field, you'll get paid the big bucks. Kyle Schwarber, like Aaron Judge, all of these guys. But either way, that's our number one thing. Royce Lewis, stay on the field, brother. Have another bounce back year, and that's what we want to see right there. Those are your top 5. That's the top 5 checklist of what will take the Twins to the playoffs.
It would be pretty funny if they do all 5 of those things and they're like sub 500 or something. That would be pretty.
We got to come back to this video if that does happen. We have
like,
to come back.
Shit, well,
we're not doing that next year. Yeah, like Joe Ryan, Pablo Lopez are both top 5 in Cy Young voting.
Yeah, we're like,
Oh, okay.
Cool.
All right. We're gonna pop this up here. We're gonna get to our predictions here. Tonight we got Wolves Grizzlies. Again for the second game in a row, and the Wild Canadians. This was our ticket giveaway game. Again, congrats to Ethan Michaels for going, but for winning that. Last time, me and Trevor made predictions on these games. We ended up both saying that the Wolves would win. That was correct. I said Jaren Jackson would have 18 points and Jaden would have 12 points. Jaden had 20, and Jaren was out with 8. So that was a butt kicker right there. In the Wild game, I said McDavid would have 2+ points. He had 1. And Mojo to have 1 point. The Wild had 7 different goal scorers against Edmonton, but
Stuart Skinnerless Edmonton.
Yeah,
that's insane.
And Mojo still didn't have a point, so that was another butt. Trevor, a bad beat here. He said Cam Spencer, Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Oh boy.
I think I said his name right there. And Bones Highland would have 25 points. I think they combined for 22. Bad beat for Trev, but he did say the Wild would have 2 power play goals. That's a point in the point category. By the way, I did say the Wild would lose. How could I do that? I just didn't think they'd be able to take a 3-0 season series lead against Edmonton. I thought there was no way. But Trevor said the Wild would win. So overall, really good night from Trevor, boosting up his catalog here. Trevor's now sitting at 23-24, 1 game below 500, 10 points. Jack at 22-25. Huh?
How did I lose a point?
You didn't. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I must have put that in Trevor. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. My bad. 12 points. 22-25 for Jack. I'm sitting at 53-39 now with 20 points. Yeah, Wolves Grizzlies tonight. I'm not going to go into depth with this. It's just the same as last time. I don't think there's really any injuries we need to worry about. Really, the biggest Wolves thing going on right now is the Wolves are apparently very actively pursuing Giannis. They're trying to get a 4-team trade so all the money can work out. Like, this is real, Wolves fans. This is getting real. I'm seeing reports about it every 30 minutes, really. This could very well happen in the next.
When is the trade deadline?
The 5th. So they have 3 days if they want to make this happen. This is getting real, Wolves fans. The Wolves, like, this is a real report that they're trying to get 4 teams in on this so the money can even out everywhere. And so, yeah, the money and just kind of like players to like kind of offset everything, you know. But they want to keep Jaden McDaniels, which personally, me, if they can do this, get Giannis without Jaden McDaniels leaving, that would be one of the greatest trade fleeces of all time, because they want to include Julius Randle and Naz Reid. It would suck to see Naz go, but for Giannis, that's completely fine.
Is it a half a year, Giannis, or do you get a year and a half?
Year and a half, I think. Yeah, year and a half. Just like Hughes. But could you imagine that the Wild get a top 3 defenseman and then the Wolves get Giannis? That would be insane in the same year. And then the Vikings can go get Joe Burrow. But
that won't
happen. All right. Wild Canadians tonight. Wild actually coming off of a loss to the Canadians in 15 seconds left a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
That was a tough loss. That was the Wild just got in a shell in the last minute. Just couldn't get the puck out of the zone. But the Wild right now, they're kicking butt. Back up to 32 and 14 and 10. Yeah, they've just been on a heater. And this is the second to last game before the Olympic break. They have the Predators in Nashville in 2 days. But 3-game win streak here. Before that was an overtime loss to the Panthers on a hockey day in Minnesota. 2 blowouts, though. 4-1 win against the Flames, and then they just completely obliterated Edmonton, as we all just saw. Montreal, though, are they playing good hockey right now? I haven't heard of.
Yeah, they are. They're playing really. I mean,
whoa,
a 3-game win streak
with a 7-3 win against the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, yeah. I'd argue the Habs are on quite the heater too.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it.
So this is going to be should be quite the showdown tonight, people.
Ethan, have fun.
Seriously.
Yeah, both offenses kind of the same in statistics right now. The one thing that sticks out, we've said a lot, but the Wild don't take many penalties. 3rd in the league in least amount of penalty minutes. Montreal, 28th in the league. They have spent 574 minutes in the penalty box to the Wild's 385. So, again, Wild, the power play has been great. Been very good. You're getting a lot more shots. And it's now kind of switched to Hughes really running point on it, and Kirill's shooting the puck more, which this is what me and Jack have been craving about. This is what
we talked about for an entire month.
Yeah, and so it's looking good right now. I did see Wallstedt has an illness for tonight.
Along with Foligno.
Foligno, is he out?
Also out tonight. Yep.
Okay, so he's out. I didn't see that one. But so Cal Peterson, I forget how you say his name, the Iowa Wild goalie, should be up for emergency tonight if Wallstedt does not play. I just saw Wallstedt had an illness. I don't know if he's playing or not. Either way, should be a heck of a game. Cole Caulfield, Lane Hudson. It's going to be a great game. That's all I can say. I'm excited, and it actually already started here. So
it did?
Well, it started at 6:30, and it is 6:40 as we're recording this right now. So
man, look at that.
All right, Jack, let's hit it with a Wolves prediction.
All right. So I do have the Wolves winning tonight. I feel like, if you lose to Memphis twice in a year, don't even bother making the playoffs. I'm gonna say, I gotta see who's out. I don't think there's really anyone substantial that's out right now.
Yeah. Final injury report.
I want to see a Nas 20 bomb tonight.
Okay. What's the score?
I suppose that would be helpful too. Let's go 115 to. Well, that's Memphis is 115. Then we'll
Oh,
score.
okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm totally lost in thought right now. Okay. Actual score prediction 127 to 115.
All right. And then Nas 20. Building up that draft stock, I see.
Hell yeah.
All right. Wolves prediction for Bruce. I also have the Wolves winning. It is hard to beat a team twice in a row, especially in back-to-back games. I get it, but the Wolves roster just outdoes Memphis in every way, but it does worry me because the Wolves they seem to lose these games. And I got to say, Jack, the Wolves have 10 games this month, so they have breaks between each game. They never really play back-to-back games this month. Against this month and those 10 games, I think one of those teams is above 500. So Wolves, this is your chance to get up to OKC standards here record-wise. And you should seriously be 8-2 or 9-1 at the end of this month. I'm going to come back to this because you need to be 8-2 or 9-1 at the end of this month. That's the guideline. That's the baseline right there. So the Wolves do win tonight, 121 to 109. As for a player prediction, so questionable tonight is Randall and Edwards. McDaniels, he's going to have a good night tonight then. If both those guys are questionable, even if they do play, probably not as much time tonight. McDaniels, I'm going to go 18 plus. Boom.
Okay.
All right. Big game for the Wild tonight. Seems like a lot of these games are big, but it is the NHL competitive league. I'll go first. I got the Wild winning tonight. I mean, they are just playing fantastic hockey right now. And my favorite thing is just the lines that we get to put out there right now, with everyone being healthy for the most part. Super fun. I mean, even the fourth line, just the Nico Sturm, Marcus Foligno, Grief, and then you have the speed with Vinny. That third line's putting in work. Yurov, Vlad Tarasenko, and Trennan.
Tarasenko has just been
he's been so good. We do get Zach Bogosian back tonight, which isn't a huge thing, but you get rid of, like, I think it was Kierstad that was up, or David Juracek, whoever his spot takes. Which, here's the thing I want to say something about Juracek, though. You got to start showing something a little bit, David, because we traded a lot away to get you, David. And I get you're young. Like, you're young. I get it. But I need to see a little bit more from David on the offensive side of the puck. I need him shooting the puck on net because that's what we got him for, was for his slapper, was for his offensive, like, uptick a little bit. But either way, for right now, for tonight, Bogosian's back. He's paired with Damon Hunt on that third defensive pairing. But those first two lines I love Hartman being on the first line with Kirill and Suki. But then that second line is just, I think that's our best line as like a whole, honestly. Just the chemistry is insane between Mojo, Eck, and Boldy. It's crazy good.
Well, Ethan Michaels, you're doing a good job because we're winning.
The Wild?
Yeah.
Are we seriously?
Great enough. Yep.
There we go. First 30 seconds. And it's the line that I was just talking about.
Yep.
Okay, so this is going to seem cheap. Now that I was going to say our second line is going to have 2 goals plus another. Well, actually, I was going to say 3 points tonight.
Okay, now you have to do 4 points.
I might just switch it.
Because you got a freebie there.
I might just switch it. So I did say the Wild will win 4-3. As for my player prediction, I'll say the first line will have 3 points tonight. Now that the second line's already done their job, first line 3+ points. All right, Jack.
All right. I also have us winning, like you said. I mean, we're playing great hockey right now. The power play is looking great. Goalies have just been unreal lately. I mean, I know goalies are streaky, but Gus has played great. Wallstead in overtime is about as much as you can ask for.
Yeah.
I have us winning. Damn, he took my score. Let's go 5-4.
5-4. High scoring game. I like
just
it.
praise Gus, but it's gonna be an offensive game.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All
Yep.
right. Let's do a little parlay here. So Krill, Boldy, they're gonna
Okay.
combine for 4 points.
Oh, both of them are going to combine. Okay.
They're gonna combine for 4 points.
Okay. Can I change my prediction? Because I want to change it to simply that it will be another overtime game, which the Wild lead the league in overtimes, which it's still like unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy for a game to go into overtime, but like that's what I'm going to change it to. Another overtime game. Because I just keep thinking about that. And two good teams tonight. I don't know. It just seems like destined to be another overtime game. Probably another shootout for the Wild.
And we're on a power play right now, too. Oh, boy.
All right, let's wrap this up then. Let's get to watching. Jack, Kirill, Boldy combined for 4 points. I got another overtime game. All right, there's your predictions for tonight. Again, Ethan Michaels, have fun. Glad we could do that ticket giveaway. We'll have more in the future. I've said it on here. Next one is going to be Twins opening day, so we haven't decided when we're going to do that or start that. But either way, that's soon, in the future. Yeah, I mean, like we just said, baseball season's coming up. We're talking more and more about it. Either way, we're going to have a Wild episode talking about how Billy G and his contract and his extensions have been just bomb. A lot of good players like Boldy, Faber on some very, very friendly team deals here. He's done a great job. We're going to have an episode of that in the next few days. Other than that, for today, everyone go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Twin City Sports Talk. We will see you tomorrow.
See ya.